It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, to my left, I have the hardest working guy I've ever came across in my life.
Period.
ChadArmesTV.com. Gangsta shit. With us today, as promised, the new album available now from Chad Armes, the 6th of the year, featuring our friend TN Grizzly in the building.
Let's go.
New album available now.
Yeah. We're on the way, available on all streaming platforms. Go get it. 11 tracks of fucking bitch. You know what I mean?
Shut your mouth. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That was violent.
It was angry.
If you rewind a couple of weeks, I had these two guys here. It was for the new single that was currently available that dropped that day, the All My Life.
On. Bruh, oh my God.
I did the art. Well, not sort of. Anyway, All My Life.
You need to listen to that song and get it out of
I
your
listen
system.
to it all the time. It's probably one of my favorite ones on the album that's available now.
No, the fucking All My Life, bro. Just go.
All My Life. Oh, All My Life, Casey and JoJo.
Just listen to it and get it out of your system, bro.
Like Chase said, 11 tracks straight fire. A sixth installment from Chad Armes this year. And luckily enough, it's featuring our friend TN Grizzly.
Yeah, I feel lucky.
You earned that spot. I can say that. I know Chad was stoked when Chad told me that y'all were doing a full project together and that you agreed to do a project together. I know he was just as stoked as you were.
I think he asked me on
Don't point.
The Ego. Yeah, the one with you and Ego, I think.
Oh, he asked if you would do the collab.
I can't point.
Bruh, that's Chad's thing. We talked about that last time. Just don't do it. Just keep your hands down.
Keep pointing.
Oh, okay.
See, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That's wild. I had
Don't point at him.
I got the
See how he
Don's
even
permission.
pointed at me to do that. That was the point. So the album. Let's talk about the process. Y'all know how we do this. Every show improved release, we sit down and we discuss the album from start to finish, how it happened, some key fun facts, all that good shit. So let's start it off, Chatty. 11 tracks of. What's the first one?
On My Life actually is the first track. We didn't do an
All My
intro.
Life.
I wanted to, but then we was like, I want the first thing people hear when they hear this album is that song, bro.
It's a dope ass song.
It's such a good song.
So much content out for this song right now. When this drops, there should be a lyric video or perhaps even a music video available. But regardless, there's tons of content. That was the first rollout for the album. So it was what you guys initially saw first. And also, wow, it's the intro. Chad, don't throw that.
No.
It's the intro of the album itself. So, yeah. All My Life.
Yeah, man, that's one of the. I mean,
I said it.
I heard it. I was so happy.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones we did.
Thank
actually.
you.
He said, I was so happy, like it was like such past tense. Shout past tense. Well, with that one currently was available a couple weeks out. Now we know it's the intro of the album. Cha-ching. Moving on, though. What we got next?
So the second track on the album is a song called Guarantee That. It's produced by Wise Crime, same guy that produced All My Life.
Shout out that kid.
He got a bunch. He's got
last minute thing. Too,
fun fact.
On the ball thing.
That's the kid from Russia.
Yeah,
Russia.
He's super dope, bro.
He is.
He's been making a lot of bangers for us and some and Jam and
Russia.
I think he may even did something for Bryce too. But
Okay, fun fact.
But yeah, dude's
Shout out Bryce.
super dope. And as far as production, we had him, we had Killa, and we had Dub.
Killa!
Production on it.
They're all dope.
On the album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sam Ralston.
They're on
man.
top
Shout
of
out
their,
Ralston.
they're on top of their shit too. Like
Facts.
they're all on top of their
Best
shit.
in the biz.
Yeah, shout out to Ralston, definitely one of.
Dude, super shout
one of
out
the
to
go-tos.
Rothstein
Yeah.
for making me feel comfortable because I haven't ventured outside of my setting
Yeah.
very much, and especially singing.
Yeah.
And this dude was like, I wasn't feeling that shit. Like he was like, makes me sit down, makes me put on the fucking headphones and just going
Smack the
through
shit
shit
out
and
of
locking my sound in.
Shout
dude.
Rothstein.
It's just like he's willing to break it down to the fucking 10th of the process and build it from fucking zero to get it right for you.
Dope.
And won't fucking move or budge on anything else until you say you're satisfied.
Dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, shout out Rothstein. A key implement as far as show and prove goes. He's literally such a fucking important piece of this puzzle. But shout out Rothstein. But I love the fact that you break that down, the comfortability, how it achieved that, because I know that's a thing for Grizz, especially being like a melodic type artist
Yeah.
that Grizz has been known to be in the past. Grizz got heavy bars on this album, don't get it twisted. But to have like a melodic resume, and I know that's a thing. We all know Grizz is in tandem with Ego. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been
Shout out
recording.
to Ego.
Shout out to Ego
That's my
always.
brother.
But y'all been recording together for years, you know what I mean? And developing
Long
a
time.
sound to where they know, you know, they have, it's just, like he said, like it's a thing he's used to. So to step out and to start working outside of that home base is always a leap. I already know it is.
It felt like a big step.
Yeah.
It felt like a big step in the right direction. Not just like scary, but like I've been needing to get outside and fucking
Yeah.
network and do music with people and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really needed to start honestly taking it serious. So we're just going to be fucking real. Like,
No, yeah.
I've been doing a song a month since I don't know,
The beginning
a couple
of
years.
time.
Not since the beginning of time. I'd have forever songs, but
Yeah.
I just figured like if I'm gonna be this dedicated, I might as well fucking stop being so half cocked and fucking pull the trigger on some
half-cocked.
shit.
No, for sure, bro. Because the people want stuff faster and they want more of it and they want it faster.
Yeah.
So people are.
They were asking me what's up on some new music on the little 2 months that I just took off to fucking do this shit with you.
Yeah.
And they're
for
like,
sure.
"What are you doing?" But I mean, I keep the content pumping, so like,
Facts.
maybe not so much as what it could have been. Like, I didn't disappear or anything like that, but
Yeah.
Content's been coming.
They were hungry for it, that's for sure.
Yeah. And what's crazy too, man, is no matter how many times you post a reel of one of your songs, you could post it. It could be the 9th time you posted that song,
Yep.
that reel, and it's going to be new to a lot of people.
Facts.
Still.
Absolutely.
It's crazy to me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's why it was believing me. I was like,
I didn't
thought
get it
everybody
at
already saw
first.
it.
I didn't understand it at first.
Yeah.
I really didn't, and I admittedly, and now I see that is definitely
There's
a
never
recipe
a bad
for that.
time to push a song, especially if it's
There's not.
had any type of popularity or pop before. Like you just,
Yeah.
it obviously resonated, and that doesn't mean that it won't ever again.
Yeah, but to recycle the same song with, well, it's like the All My Life. You know what I mean? We shot that day. We shot like fucking 4 or 5 just right after, just different scenes. You know what I'm saying? But each one of them have their own algorithm they fall in based off whatever fucking who knows why. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't see one, you may have saw the second one. If you saw the second one, you may have not saw the third or fourth one. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think you can miss with that recycling content nowadays. I used to not agree with that.
Okay, dude,
But
it's
that's
an
where it's at.
algorithm. How many millions of numbers do you think an algorithm is?
Well, I
And
mean-
do you think that your post is just one of them numbers?
Well, I just think that
Like, like you have to just fucking.
well, at the beginning of our careers, the visual element wasn't such a thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
now that visual element is the thing. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
y'all were able to literally post up with CDs
Yeah.
on the block when it's hot, and you know everybody's going to be out and sell that shit and market yourself. And if you did that now, people would think you were fucking a crackhead. Like,
Facts.
know
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
can do it, but like now it's like, you know, back then if people wanted to see you, they had to come and physically see you at a show.
facts.
or a music store that like that was huge.
meet and greet
as
type
fuck.
thing, yeah.
Like you can't now. I mean, you can just click on somebody's Instagram and know what they're doing all
Immediately.
day long.
Yeah.
Facts.
What they did yesterday, what they're going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah,
that's just
period.
wild. And like now, music videos, people are still doing them, but like music videos now are becoming like
short form content.
not even a thing like that. It's all about the one take reels or just the
Yep.
30-second reels. People do music videos still, but it's like if you look at the big artist,
That's just, it's a lot of
barely- they barely
investment
even-
into doing a full music video.
Yeah.
When these people's attention span's not even going to
they're going to watch the
Agreed.
reel because they're going to be on Facebook.
Or they're going
Agreed.
to watch their favorite artist
Or
and their
Instagram
favorite
or
part,
TikTok.
and then you're whatever like $2,000-$3,000 deep in a trip
Yeah.
to another fucking state for 2 days.
Yeah.
And fucking
But
you're not even going to recoup none of that.
I love when you're able to take, you know, to your point, like, I totally agree with everything you just said. But even on the back end, if you do go as far as shooting a music video, now you can chop up the fucking video.
yeah,
You can literally,
you can clip it out.
and we've done that. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Just
just
have the full
because,
video available at all times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to have them, but like now it's like people watch it on Instagram or TikTok or, you know, whatever, Snapchat, whatever it is, like 15, 20-second clips. It's just weird how things have changed.
the fact that I was watching something. I may have shared this with somebody. It may have been you. But what dude said that was his recipe, that he would literally throw up 8 to 10 fucking recycle the same type content or music or whatever the fuck this creator was would throw it up 8 to 10 times and then pick the next 4 and throw like the top 4 from his initial platform. He like launched them all on. He'd take the top 4 or 5 that performing wise and send those to the next platform. And then ultimately narrow it down to the 1 or 2 that he would upload to his most popular platform. But it would be like a trial and error type thing before it made it to his like main platform, whether it be YouTube or TikTok or, because some things hit on some social networks that don't the other.
Some of my favorite artists don't even get no attention, dude. Like,
facts.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, people feel that way about me, and I feel like there's people who are way more talented than I am that ain't even catching the shine that I'm getting, bro. Like,
I witnessed that shit
and
constantly.
I'm like, I don't deserve this. Like,
I know what you're saying.
Like,
you do deserve it, but all that being aside, I don't know what sent us down that tailspin out of control. We're talking about the Round the Way album. We made it to track 2, and then we just tailspinned out of control.
Great cartoon. Tailspin was great.
Bro, was it ever, dog?
Tailspin was great.
Shout out windsurfing.
Shout out.
Cloud surfing.
Yeah.
What was that kid's name?
I don't know.
Fuck, Chad. That was dope. You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. God, what was his name? That'll drive me crazy. Go ahead, Chad. Number 3.
Track 3 is a song, again, produced by Wise Crime.
Shout out Wise Crime.
It is called, what was it called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that track, see him put his phone. I pointed over there.
It's called Boogeyman featuring Jam Wayne.
Motherfucking Wayne.
Got Jam
He's a boss.
There, and that boy, again, Jam Wayne. I said, man, I want to get you on me and TN Grizzly's album. He said, hell yeah, bro, shoot it over.
That guy's got hella traction.
Yeah.
And
he's a rapper,
bro,
dude.
and he fuck with people. And if he like, I don't know, like going down there and meeting that guy he's ultra genuine.
Oh, facts, bro.
And he's down to earth people. Like this is the type of people I catch myself around on a daily basis. Anyway,
yeah, dude.
Like,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Like,
he just wants to. He just wants
rap.
to make dope music.
He just want to fucking chill
and rap,
bro.
He loves to rap.
All right, like
you gotta think, bro. I mean, he's loved this kind of music his whole life, but he hasn't done it.
Yeah,
until a year and a half ago. He's only been doing it. He did it like halfway 15 years ago. Did a show here and there in Alabama, but he didn't pursue it.
Yeah, it wasn't foot on the gas type
all this
shit.
time. He's got to catch. He's got.
I know a few people like that who are super talented. That just if they were a little bit more busy, bro, like they would supersede anything they'd ever thought.
Yeah,
I know a few as well.
But he's another one. I just sent him the track, man. He laced it with a
Jambo
verse, and me and Grizz went on there and did our thing. But I love this record.
It's definitely one of my favorites on the album.
Yeah, it's really dope.
It's one of the ones I got a little earlier on as far as the folder goes, but definitely one that I came back to.
I love
for
that
sure.
shit.
Yeah,
that's the second song with him. Yeah,
because you got which we'll talk about it later. But it's on me and Jam's album.
Mm-hmm. Oh the one with Ego.
Yeah, the one with Ego and Jam. So Jam's actually on this album twice.
Okay.
Ego's on it twice. Squints is on it once.
Facts.
And Blind Fury's on it, and one's on it. So, but track 4 is a song called Real Quick. Now this is produced by Killa on the beat, right?
Killa.
But it was not originally produced by Killa.
Okay, so this is a crazy story, dude. Go ahead. Dude,
no, you go ahead and tell him. So
that shit blew my fucking mind because I'm digging through my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, go through whatever, bro. He's like, ask me about the archive, and I'm like, I don't know, I haven't dug in the archive in a while. I'm trying to keep shit fresh or whatever. And fucking, I send some shit to him, and he's like, I like that, and he's like, what's up on the beat? I was like, I don't even fucking know, bro. Like, it's so old. I couldn't tell you. There's no tag on the motherfucker at all. And he's like, well,
So you already had lyrics on it?
Yeah. He had a verse and a hook on the side.
Okay, got you. Keep going.
On it, yeah.
And I was just like, he sent shit back, and he was like, well, let me send it to Killa. I was like, all right. Then, dude, next thing I get was the attachment. And then, like, fucking 17 fire emojis, bro. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is this? And then fucking, I clicked on it, and then I listened to it, and I go, yo, this is fucking crazy, bro. And then instead of texting back, I just, like, fucking exited out and called him. I was like, what the fuck, bro? And he's like, I don't know, bro. He's like, dude, it's just, I don't know, bro.
He did that so quick, too.
It was crazy.
I sent the song to Killa, and I was like, hey, bro, can you make a beat around this song?
I think that has to be one of the hardest things to do.
I would think, and this is how cold
pre-existing song, like
Killa somehow extracted his acapella.
That stems. I know I can do that,
but it wasn't stems, bro. I sent him just the MP3.
So I'm learning this now because I can take any of y'all's MP3s and I can pull 4 stems out of it, and one being with y'all's vocals. 99% accurate, promise.
Okay, so well, he did that.
That is a thing, though, now.
He made a beat. He made a completely different beat around it. And I don't know if it was a beat that he already had the same BPM, but I think he cooked it up.
It didn't even match the original beat that I was on.
Yeah.
But
so he heard that beat from just my delivery and lyrics, and that is fucking crazy.
Even me is like my position. Y'all know I flex all the time about getting records early, etc. I've never heard the original record versus the final record. So I love this conversation. I love how this is a thing, but I've always been able, like, I've never understood how. I do understand. They're fucking geniuses, most of the producers y'all rock with. But that has to be fucking a very challenging thing most of the time. So I love the fact that Killer was able to achieve it in such a short amount of time.
With ease.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
but,
nothing.
Yeah, but and not to discredit anything as far as pulling stems, because like I said, that's a rabbit hole I'm new into, and it's just because of the sound shit we're dealing with. But yeah, pulling stems is fucking fun. Like facts. Like to be able to pull instrumentals and drum patterns and vocals.
Did you get your DJ name yet?
It's just Squint 615 Live.
Fire.
Yeah. No DJ.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Go DJ.
But more from like a host perspective, etc.
You're gonna wear a
Grizz
mask?
talking about it on the road. Nah, that'd be cool if I did though.
Like Marshmallow Head or
That'd be
whatever
cool,
that
right?
shit is. Do it.
Nah, I don't want to
do it.
moving on though. Where we at?
Finkel,
4?
Finkel fixtures.
Hell yeah.
We're at number 5. So
Okay.
number 5 is a song called Wavy. It's produced by Killa, and it's actually featuring Blind Fury, but we haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So,
this is the
feature
one
out
record
there.
that we can't really speak about in full, because in reality, when we're recording this, it's not completely finished yet. So, yeah, shout out Blind Fury.
Fury's just getting back from the BET
Facts.
weekend.
Yeah.
And when he gets back, he's going to lay the feature for me.
Facts.
For us. So
Shout out
to
that
Fury.
guy.
Yeah, I think we spoke
out
about
guy,
Fury
guy.
last time. Last time y'all were here.
Yeah, 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, but that is perfect reality. But also a fun fact that is the one record off these 11 that came out today that in real time we don't have it yet. So, but it is a thing available now. What's the title of that record?
Wavy.
Wavy. You said that. Yeah, featuring Blind Fury. Yeah, shout out Fury. Big S&P,
dope.
baby.
Yeah,
Big
for
S&P.
The next one is another one that's produced by Killa, and it's track 6. It's called Check For Me. This is another one that me and him both
Split the hook.
split the hook.
I like that y'all did that on this
I
album
like
a
this
few
one
times.
a lot. Grizz has posted his verse from this.
Yes.
And people seem to really like it. And it's a really dope song too. It's just a nice little dope rap record. And I like that we split the hook on it too.
I love back to like us and the content shit and the recycling and like all these things that we've spoken about. I think that is an awesome way to premiere an upcoming release, is releasing portions of the record prior to the release.
Yeah.
And this is something I didn't previously like.
That's what people do now. Man.
But
They
now
really
it is so. And perfect example, Sinners. When Ego premiered Sinners, it was just the hook.
It's a good way to amp this shit up. I learned that from him, bro. Like, there's no
Perfect way to amp up a record, bro. But
I learned that from him.
the fact that you mentioned that Grizz has threw out some content for this in real time, and you know the album's out today, of course, but the fact that there was premeditated releases, or premeditated content from Grizz, and that his fan base is already tapping into it, being like, "This is fire," and him being able to say, "Hey,
wait, have you had any pre-saves yet?
I hadn't looked, but I'm sure we have.
oh, and it did, yeah, in real time, I'm sure y'all have." But I think it's just to piggyback each other's fucking fan bases and just expose each other to each other's fan bases is a benefit all on
What
its own.
everybody should do with
Should.
anybody who's
Yeah.
talented and deserving enough.
And if you just have a vibe, bro, like that's why this album right here, we've been able to build on these relationships. We've talked about this 100 times amongst us and Ego or Joe Tyler, or there's a handful of names that we could throw into this little pot of just a Jam Wayne for one. Just continuous, just building and building and building.
Bro, that shit flips my switch because these are motivation-minded people, bro.
Facts. All willing to work, all with the same end
And
goal.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
let
it's
you
like-
go
same with-
too
same
long
with
without
all
hearing
S&P,
from
bro.
them. Like, yo,
Yeah,
what
all
are you doing?
S&P, of course.
Yeah.
That's stamped out the gate. But I love that it built up a comfort just over the course of the past however long this has been doing. We've been doing this a couple of years, maybe tops. As collectively, and then for this to feel so natural for both of you, and come out like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as we're halfway through discussing this album, as we're on the 6th or 7th song,
that's a true say, bro. Because I don't think, like, if we hadn't already been done what we did and had the interactions that we've had with each other, I don't know that it would have flowed as smoothly.
Yeah, it's always
like going in there with a stranger type shit.
Yeah, it's always better when you vibe with the person.
To your point, exactly what you said. It's always better, but it's surprising to me that this is at that stage to where it's better. You know what I mean? To where it's that you guys. It's not. I say surprising, but I should say like thankful. I'm just glad I'm glad that we've been able to build these outside relationships that's built like Chatty, someone outside of Show and Proof. He's able, like with Jamwayne, same shit. Blind Fury, BIGS&P now, but initially it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't to the caliber it is now, but just like to continuously build and then put these fucking joint albums out. It's dope to see, bro. And the collab, like to your point, just like-minded people, just not trying to, so to speak, benefit off each other, but just work in tandem and just make some noise out this bitch, bro. Like,
legit. And bro, and everybody's just like fucking sharing, bro. Like,
yes,
like,
but the two complete fan bases,
community as fuck, bro. Like,
I think that's ultimately the end goal now is just to bring all these fan bases to this
localized
fucking cesspool.
Shits. Yeah, just like fucking click up.
But
click up, bro.
That's another tailspin. You know what I'm saying? And admittedly, but it started when it literally what made me tailspin out of control on this song in particular is when they mentioned that Grizz has put out material prior than the whole song, because that's exactly like what we're talking about as far as a recipe goes.
That's what I'm doing right now currently too with me and Tim S.
Facts.
That's dropping next month.
New content is out right now. It's crazy. I shared it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get people ready for like that project because people have been waiting on new Tin Man music for a minute.
This guy,
hell yeah.
And I told him too, like,
big fan.
When he comes back up here, I need y'all to link. Y'all make a dope song.
Yeah,
dope.
Hell yeah.
He's
definitely would. He's so dope, bro.
He's dope, bro. But yeah, so track 7 on the album is a song called O.3 Jeezy featuring o.n.e.
Good.
This is one of my favorites on the album too, dog, because it's such a throwback. It's produced by Wisecrime, and when he sent me this beat, I was like, "There's no way this kid made this beat."
Yeah,
because it is a straight up.
It sounds like something
2003 Jeezy Trap or Die beat, bro.
It sounds like something off fucking fuck, dude. Squints. What was the mixtape series we had back in 05, 04, 05?
Gangster Girls.
No, I'm you, motherfucker. You.
Oh, Fat Boy Swag.
Fat Boy Swag. That's
that
what
was
it's
2010,
bro. It reminds me of a Fat Boy Swag album or song.
Yeah, it's a
like it's that type era of where we were creating.
o.n.e.
is the sickest
fucking
he's the
dog.
Best. He's the best
bro.
there is, bro.
Yeah,
he's the best,
bro. Like, I liked my verse.
that was mine. It did it. It did the little feedback shit. Sorry,
but I liked my verse, bro. When I went in, I was like, did o.n.e. ever come in here and get his verse on that? And he was like, oh, dog, bro. I was like, what the
Do you remember what I told you initially about the song? I said, Grizz, we can get one on the album, but I'm going to tell you now, you're not going to have the best verse on this song.
No, dude.
That's a shitty fucking pill to swallow.
It's not, though, because
ridiculous,
it doesn't, like,
dude.
I know every single time we record song, which we're already starting to record the next collab project for me and One. But I know every time I go in the studio with One, I was like, he's going to have the best verse on this song.
He's such a fucking beast.
I'm going to be biased because he's my favorite rapper of all time. So I'm going to say that.
I'm right there with you.
I mean, we're cool now, but I'm an outsider coming into this, bro. Like, I didn't know none of y'all before our first interaction a couple years ago or whatever. But like, he is a fucking dog,
beast.
Dude.
He is, bro.
Beast.
He is a
so
dog.
Yeah.
And fucking, he writes well, dude. And it's
Beast.
just like ridiculous,
bro. And and you was talking a couple weeks ago about Barstool Chatty. The Barstool Chatty hooks, One wrote them.
Yeah.
He just couldn't sing them. So he wanted me to try to sing them. I was like, I can't sing. He said, yeah, you can. Barstool Chatty, that motherfucker. And that's what
The birth of Barstool Chatty.
Joe and Jerry and Troy Nimmin, there are songs that are like singing hooks. And
for Chad.
One wrote them and I sang them, bro.
Facts. All facts.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. So he can do that.
talented.
He can do that stuff too. Another
He
thing,
deserves everything. Like,
I'll tell
give
you-
it all to him, bro. Like,
facts.
he's sick.
Well, on Me and Fury's album, on the last song on that album is a song called Sun Comes Up. That hook is a hook that One wrote, like a country hook. And he was like, man, I want to try some country stuff. So I sent him that. And Fury said, hell yeah, I'll sing that motherfucker. So like that one wrote that hook, bro, and it's a straight country hook.
One's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just to show like that he can do
wait till
whatever.
y'all hear the new
It's gonna happen.
O.n.e shit.
His new solo shit is
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's nuts.
yeah, shout out to O.n.e. He definitely
Always shout out
Slapped on
O.n.e,
there.
bro.
Ridiculous.
O3 Jeezy, track 7. And then track 8 is a song. This is the last of the new songs because there's 11 songs on this album. 3 have already been out. So this
Okay,
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
8 new
Yeah.
ones and then
Yeah,
added
yeah.
the 3. So the last song of the new stuff is Ride. And that is a super vibey record, bro.
It's dirty. It's dirty.
But it's
One
Dub,
time-
though, bro.
I-
Dub
this-
3030 produced it.
Shout out Dub, shout out Ride. Hang on one second. Back to the one with O.n.e. I just heard that, the one that like O3 Jeezy
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
I just heard that probably like an hour before the pod.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous. Now,
Insane.
sorry, I wanted to get that out, and I got like I went mute in my mind for a minute. But now on the last track,
The Dirty
Ride,
3030.
or at least the eighth new record from like we talked about, Ride,
Yeah.
Dub 3030. Yeah, okay, sorry,
Yeah, man. But it's
had to say that.
Squirrel.
Yeah, that song was fucking stupid, bro.
It's such a dope song, bro. Like, it's this, but this song's dope too. Ride is dope, and it's more of a vibe like what your fans are used to on
Yeah.
your singles a lot.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that vibe, like for the ladies.
Yes.
and it's a dub
One
3030
for the
beat.
lady.
Grizz gets
It's a dub
nasty.
beat that I've had for 2.5 years.
I'm not sorry. That's who I am.
but yeah.
Grizz be getting nasty, bro.
Not
Oh,
sorry.
he be fucking in there.
They
Dude.
be
He be
fucking-
fucking them up.
we be fucking, bro.
Grizz be fucking in them verses, boy. Shout out to you, bro. Get to
Oh,
it, man.
man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I love the record, dude.
Grizz,
Everybody know what is a little
Grizz-
sexy time.
dude, it's
is.
sexy
Grizz be
time.
fucking in
Sexy
there,
time
bro.
song,
Grizz
bro.
be fucking in
Sometimes
there, bro.
you just gotta get on them tracks.
Well,
And
dude, you had it on the
Oh, God.
on Me and One's Brady and Moss album. You're on it twice.
Facts.
But
Big facts.
one of the songs,
one of
the song
them's a
called
little
I Wanna Know,
fucky
and it's-
song too, bro.
That's what is that the one when one signs his name on the headboard?
Bruh.
Look, I'm not saying
Shout out one,
I'm
dude.
not saying I would do like rose petals and candles and shit, but like you know what I'm saying, you just set the vibe on something.
No,
Yeah.
dude, you set the vibe, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not over
No,
the
but I think
top.
people are gonna really like that.
I might
record,
be
bro.
over the top.
Oh, it's a
I'm
beast. It's beast.
I'm over the top.
Shout
I
out
say
to
some nasty
shout out over the
shit.
top. The
Shot over the top.
and especially that song is perfect coming along right after O3 Jeezy because that makes you want to beat up everybody you see in front of you.
Facts.
Around you, be behind you, underneath you. You want to just stomp somebody
Yeah,
out.
but then the next song, that rage is just you want to beat up every vagina.
That's okay.
beat up the kitty cat, dude. And then so the last 3 records are records that are already out. That's why we moved them towards the bottom part so we can make sure we
Yeah.
get. But they're all dope ass songs, bro. You got Draw 4 with Squints and Ego.
Or a full video for that.
We've got the full video for that was a super dope like idea from Squints, like just going around the table, the card table. And that's out now. People really do like that record.
Facts.
That was a kill up beat. Is that the first song we ever did with y'all?
Yeah, the first one I had ever gotten on.
That's the first one I did with Ego too. Because
Really?
Well, I got Ego on that one, and
Well,
then
you
he
had
got-
Joy. You did like collaborative shit with Joy.
with Joy, but like Ego's got me on 2 things, but that was the first thing I did with Ego. I got him on something. We
Shout
got
out
him and
Ego.
Grizz on there. So,
I love that song.
oh yeah, dude, it's just fucking 32 bars of fuck you is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
In and out, dude. 2 minutes of thunder fuck.
I got to rap on that one too.
You did,
And I got to rap on
dude.
camera. That was the first time I ever got to rap on like music video.
You did, dude.
Shot Day Day. Day Day shot that.
Shout out to Day to the Day.
Bro, he was funny as fuck.
Oh, dude, he
Day Day
he
in
was a
4K.
hot man.
Yeah,
Bro, he
shout out
was
Day Day.
funny as fuck.
And then track 10 is the album title, Round the Way.
Round the way.
Love that record. It's produced by Dub 3030. That was on Great Headed Goat 4.
That was
at the
Facts.
beginning of the year. But even when I
was
dropped
good
that,
shit.
even
Great
when I
Headed Goat
dropped that
4.
song, bro, like that was around the time that y'all was on the pod, and I dropped that song, and I was like, man, I'm hoping that me and Grizz can get an album this year because I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
Give that
earlier. The
song
first
more
time
love.
you had ever brought it up, we was in the middle of a podcast with Ego.
With Ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
And I was just like, yeah, I was on the spot. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be like, yeah, let me do an album with you, dude. Fuck it, I don't know. And it happened. I'm glad it happened.
I'm glad it did too.
bro. And the last track on the album is a song, The Other Side, with Jam Lane.
Oh yeah, classic.
And King Ego.
Visual
which-
available now.
Yeah,
Shout
it's-
Carlton Banks.
Yeah, shout out Banks. That's
Banks
one.
is a boss too.
Oh,
Banks
dude,
is
and it was a
big
black.
boss.
It was the black and white video, which was really cool.
Love
It was
it.
something different.
Love it.
That's produced by Wise Crime again.
Shout out that kid.
But he-
Jesus.
He's working.
Him, Killa, and Dub
Working.
really came through on this album, bro. Shout out to Sam Rothstein for coming through with all the the engineering.
He's a
getting
boss.
us in the studio.
Patience.
Super patient, down for whatever.
Man left at 3 a.m. And was back there at 12 meeting us for a 12 to 4.
And then he stayed then he had a 4 to 8 right after that. But shout out to him. We pretty much wrapped up me and Tin Man's album. He just recorded that for us over the weekend. So shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to Squints for the artwork.
Oh yeah, I did the artwork.
It takes a village, bro.
Yeah, it does.
It takes a fucking village.
Shout out to,
you got to have a team.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole Show Improve camp. Shout out Mel. Shout out
always shout
everybody.
Out Mel.
You know, everybody that has something going on, helping us out. Shout out to Chance.
Always
all the over the top people.
Shout out over the top.
But we're
shout out to all them salmon that swim upstream and
that too.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Ego and Joy.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Shout out to
Joe.
everybody, man. I love it all. That's what I keep saying, man. The whole energy built behind all these conversations that lead up to moments like this, where there's a new collaborative project between TN Grizzly and Chad Armes. Like, come on, dude. You would have told me 2 years ago, I'd been like, that'd be cool. But like, fast forward to what it is now, like I know the momentum involved from all angles. I know what this is building towards. Like, this shit's gonna be. This is like, I don't know. It could be the first of a couple fucking collab projects from you two.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Like, there's no reason not to run it back eventually. Wait till numbers start coming in off this album, and like I think this is Grizz's first project, like first solid. Like, this is gonna fall underneath albums for TN Grizzly, which is that's just a different discussion for him as an artist. Like, he's dropped a single a month since the beginning of fucking time. We've talked about that.
I've had a lot,
but he's got like 20 plus current singles, not current, but I mean repetitive singles that have stretched along his whole career.
Yeah,
with the sprinkled in appearing on these dope ass rappers we keep talking about. You know what I mean? And then fast forward to now, there's a fucking album involved. Which is dope, bro.
So it's been pretty fucking wild, dude. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, all right, so Ego popped, and then Joy was getting fucking crazy traction. I quit. I hadn't made music in like a year. I was work minded. Like, I don't know. I just kind of gave up on the shit.
No, I feel you. I was there.
Well, then
so many times.
Ego's like, you see what it's doing, like. You're bullshitting. And I was like, yeah, I will give it another shot or whatever. So I just started doing songs and shit like that, man. And then going from 19 monthly listeners to I think I'm a little over like 60K now.
Flex.
Yeah,
I'm making
Dope.
some money off of the streams, and that's pretty wild as fuck. Like, I never thought. You always hope, but you never think that shit ever gonna happen to you. You can make money off of money.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
like,
I'm proud of you, dude.
Good money off music, that's a thing.
Good money off of the music, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, people are they're buying shirts at the shows and shit now. Like, blessings, dog.
Wanting pictures and autographs and shit. I've seen it.
Blessings, dog.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I never thought they would fuck with me like that.
No, it's a
Ego
thing.
and Joy have always had this thing about them. I don't know if it's voodoo or what the fuck, but like,
shout out Voodoo.
For sure.
It's an attraction, bro. Like, they don't have to try very hard.
Yeah.
And that people just flock to them. You know what I'm saying? They're super fucking talented. But outside of that, if they did not have any music out at all, their Instagrams would still be popping as fuck.
Yeah,
I promise you. I promise you.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, it's been a more of a fucking step-by-step process for me, and figuring shit out and having a grind to get it and shit, eating a lot of shit and going through a lot of shit to fucking get where I'm at. And I'm fucking proud of it, dude. Because
Should be. I'm proud of you.
Bro.
Through the mud for real. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but we weren't involved as far back as like some of these discussions go. Like, where we're talking about early on with Ego or Joy.
Ego built me. Period.
Right, but
I'll never deny that, bro.
And
like,
see, we were late to the party. You know what I mean? Like, soon after I met Joy for the first time, I met his brother. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't tell you the exact time. We could look along the fucking history of the podcast and probably determine when this happened.
Yeah.
But from like your character or your brand, so to speak, TN Grizzly as an artist, bro, has grown substantially, dog.
Yeah.
Like, your stock has went through the fucking roof compared to when I first fucking met you, and that the first time I encountered you as a human. Fast forward to now. Luckily, I've been in a position to get close to you, man, and you're my guy, you're my buddy and shit. But it's easy for me to applaud you, but it's fucking so dope to just sit here and just say I'm proud of you, because you've kept your foot on the gas, dog, and you ain't gave up, and it's put you in a position now to collaborate with Chad on a full project, and like that 60K a month's probably going to get to 70 in 2 weeks from now, just
That would
based
be
off this
dope.
album.
Or jump to 100.
Dude,
I'd shit my britches.
Chad hit 100, and now he's at 120 or some shit. Like once it gets to this certain plateau, man, it's just
you just gotta be consistent, bro. You just gotta keep feeding. You just gotta keep feeding it, dude. Keep feeding your
the
catalog.
machine, dude.
That's how I'm figuring it
keep
out, man.
applying
Just gotta keep feeding it.
pressure.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all go get that album.
Yeah, go get it. Available now.
Available on all streaming platforms.
You can't even be like an artist or a musician no more. Like you have to be like content creator.
Facts.
Dude.
You
Like,
gotta be a
you have
salesman
to
too,
be
bro.
you have to be a fucking. You got to be with like the same people that fucking open shit or do the shit. Like you're them, bro. Like you're a content creator, bro. Like
Facts.
you're always looking for the next spot to shoot a video or fucking what time you could post. When's good. Holidays coming.
Yeah.
Let's get us some shit stocked up. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking.
No, the album's going to do great, though, bro. I think it's going to do great things. I mean, it's continuously
I enjoyed doing
doing more great things for Chad, but I think it's literally going to open up some doors for you.
It already
Chris.
has. I've had two different artists. Cravo hit me up.
Yeah, shout out D Cravo, bro.
He's
shout out
dope.
D Cravo out of
He's dope
West
as fuck.
Tennessee. Yeah, he's dope.
And then
Bryce.
there's been a couple more artists that I really like their sound have hit me up. So this is exactly what I wanted out of my step 2 for my process. You know?
For sure.
What day is it? June 27th?
Yeah, June.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick. Tickets may be available still for July 19th, Cookeville, Tennessee. 501 Bryce, Chad Armes, and a few other guests.
The Revolver's a dope ass venue.
At the Revolver, Cookeville, Tennessee.
I love that venue.
We'll make sure the ticket link is below. If there are tickets still available, the link's below. If not,
That shit gonna be a movie.
yeah,
son.
it's going to be a movie.
S&P gonna be deep in that bitch.
That same night, Owensboro, Kentucky, TN Grizzly, King Ego, Joe Tyler, like everybody's working, man. There's a lot happening.
It
but
kind of sucks. It's the same night.
it fucking blows. It's the same night. It sucks so bad, especially for this fucking guy. Trust me.
That's so crazy that like the universe made that happen, dude. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't
that was
even
just
understand
like
how I feel about
we're
this.
gonna fuck with y'all, bro. Like we're gonna fuck with y'all.
I don't even understand how Squints feels about this.
It's okay.
Particular date.
You know what happens is you come out stronger on the other side, brother. We should get each other's names tattooed on our necks.
All right, I'm with it. But the fact, I think it's all part of it, bro. It's just all part of it. I don't think it's going to be the last opportunity for both, or it won't be the last time that double shows are booked. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way the world spins.
That's the problem when you start networking and bonding with motivated minded people, bro.
Yeah.
Like you period. So the thing to be would be is zeroed in and fucking do what you said, pull everybody to one fucking clump.
And then we do another tour.
And then
That's the
and
move,
have
bro.
everybody.
Yeah, I think that's what this is building toward one day, where there's going to be a crazy tour mixed amongst some of the most said names.
How many is too many?
Does that make sense?
How many is too many for a tour?
I think 6 is too many.
I'll give you that.
If you do 6, you stick to those 6. You don't pick up per city. You stay with the 6.
How many do we got?
3 solid.
No, with ours.
3 solid. You, Joe, and Ego.
Those are the solids, but like,
and it was Joy.
and then 2 other.
That are sprinkled in. Correct.
Yeah, okay.
It was 3 other, but one of them's already done.
But they're not all at every show. It's
correct.
It's,
per
it's
city.
mixed up.
Yeah, it's mixed up. And see that, and I told Chad this. I was like, ultimately, like after this tour and after his tour in August, he's got a tour. Chad Armes got a full tour in August, whole month of August.
Where
August,
you
he's
going,
on
dog?
Everywhere. Hopefully, when this
Ohio, Indiana, Michigan,
when this comes out, hopefully I can put this list right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oklahoma would be dope. I've never been there. Damn, you're you're making a loop, big dog.
Whole month of August, Chad's on the road with Blind Fury.
Shit, we're down south, ain't we? The whole time. We go Alabama.
In August, yeah. At the end of August.
They go Alabama, Chicago. That's north.
Louisiana's end of August.
But there's
we got to start comparing all
and
this
then
shit.
Owensboro.
This shit's going to get crazy, dog.
Owensboro, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think is Louisiana.
I'll put it's on the screen. They see it. Yeah.
That's wild.
It's up there. But at the same time, at the bottom of Chad's list and the bottom of Ego, Grizz, and Joe Tyler's list, they both say more dates to come.
Yeah.
So it's like so much work is just happening.
It's summertime, baby.
Yeah. All while fucking, and even dude, we're talking about into August, like into September, shows are still getting booked. You know what I'm saying? So
Isn't
it's
it
like
still summer in August.
it's almost damn near fall. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of
like
work.
October,
Keep
ain't
this
it?
in mind. Keep this in mind. Here we are, June 27th. New album available around the way. TN Grizzly, Chad Armes.
These guys.
come July, there's another album from Chad Armes, Tin Man.
Oh, he's coming in July.
Yeah, and then in August, there's one from Chad Armes and Twack. Right?
Yeah.
December is fucking Grey Headed
The
Goat
Triple
Volume
T.
5.
It was the Triple T, bro.
Right? December is Grey Headed Goat 5, right?
Yeah.
We've said that. And some others. So it's always working, bro. I'm so, this is the most exciting time we could ever ask for.
I don't think I've met anybody that works like you do.
Nobody.
Shit, I got
Jam maybe. I'd say Jam's
work.
plugging, bro.
Yeah, Jambo work, but yeah, man, it's just I'm just trying to get as much as we can get done. We're not going to do an album a month next year, but we're going to still put out a lot of like.
You don't
I'll
have
probably
to.
do one every 2 months, but we're not going to do it every month. I want to do it this year just to prove I can do it.
Facts.
Shit, but you go every couple months, you could be slinging 15 and 20
Well, we're
songs
already
at a time.
me and Fury are already working on Goats too, and me and One are already working on our Super Bowl month.
I don't know if I
February.
could keep going the project route or not with like maybe as a collab type thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you and Ego should do one for sure.
Facts.
It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of
It
time.
needs to
Might.
happen
I
for
don't know
sure.
if it will or
Y'all,
won't.
y'all to do. Y'all at least do. All
We've talked about it.
I'm gonna tell y'all my dream.
It's ever going to be a thing because that would be huge.
Here it
you know,
is.
'cause
Listen,
fucking, that'd
here's-
be huge for me. We've done a lot of
My
shit
dream
together.
collab project is King Ego and o.n.e.
Yeah,
And that's based off the single, the Street Talk single.
hard. That
Bruh.
shit was so dope, bro. They
From-
meld well together.
They
bro.
do, and that's the only taste of that we got.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said it since that moment that there should be more of that because it seemed like they were like on a different frequency for that record. You know what I'm saying? It just happened.
Ego be doing that shit periodically though. He don't really make a lot of records
Right?
like that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
One has a few records right now that are
Right up
smash
Ego's
records, right
alley.
up
Yeah.
Ego's alley.
Man, are they ever?
Yeah, y'all need to make it. I've been telling One that, and Ego. If you're watching, Boba, y'all need to do that.
yeah.
Facts.
Even if
I
it's
agree.
3 or 4 songs,
EP,
bro.
something.
That would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Them two
Y'all
are,
need to make that
dude,
happen.
I still listen to that fucking song on a regular.
Yeah, for
Bro, that's
sure.
Streets to the Sticks or something. Call it something like that or something like the shit they be. Yeah, I don't know. That I've always said that though. Ever since that album or that song came out, available now. I shot the visual.
Ego's going to the moon. I'm telling
Yeah, he
you.
is.
He's going to the fucking.
I know a few other guys.
I've watched this shit just fucking not just grow in increments, but fucking like substantial increments.
In chunks,
Just
yeah.
Fucking bang, dude. Crazy. Flying to New York was wild as fuck. Like it's nuts as fuck, dude.
Nuts as fuck.
Nuts
dude.
as fuck, bro.
Can't you
Like,
say that? Can't call that the episode.
You knew I was going there with it. As soon as I looked over at you, you knew what I was
Nuts
going
as
to
fuck,
say.
yeah. Unless
Nuts as fuck.
unless you just call it NAF.
yeah.
Alright, well.
I got titles, don't I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
We should call this Round the Way again because we've had it when that Round the Way single came up.
She'll be coming
off-
around the mountain.
Round the way again.
Yeah, Round the Way again.
Yeah.
Because Round the Way was a episode we had back during the Troy and Emmett process, and Round the Way single was off Troy and Emmett, and now it's recycled.
Oh,
and
Gray-headed goat.
Or Gray Headed Goat, I'm sorry. Off the Gray Headed Goat project, and then it's a bonus track on the current album, which just happened to be the title track for the album. So
Yeah.
there it is, Round the Way again. The new album, Round the Way, from TN Grizzly and Chad Armes. But guys, I'm fucking excited for you. I'm stoked for the world to finally get this one, and
You look excited.
I am, dude.
You do.
I am.
You really do.
You know I am, dog. I love this shit.
Shit, we bet to shoot content as soon as this is over.
Facts.
With. Reels.
We need to. Let's get to it. But anyway, Round the Way. Link in the description below. Tap the fuck in. Run the numbers up. Y'all know the game. We'll make sure there's some visuals out by now. If not, they're on the way. Catch TN on the road. Chatty on the road in August. July, Cookville. We working, man. All this
Coming
shit's
to a
available.
library near you.
Yeah,
Facts.
and booking more
Shout out
dates.
to the Dewey Decimal System.
Absolutely, man.
Bruh,
It's
fire, bro. That
Right?
was they had us out here fucking reading in digits and shit, bro. That's nuts.
Shout
Well, I
out
feel like one of
libraries.
them wind talkers
fuck a
from that
library.
movie.
I can't read, bro.
That's why they got books on tape, bro.
Y'all know what it is, dude. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadArmsTV.com. Chatty, get us out of here.
Bow.
Bitch, we got views.